the Cutlass Bluetane from Fable. If you're just now tuning in, I've got 2 other videos about this build, and I've got a whole video just on how I used Epsilon Pro to put a hard shell on the foam blade. And if you have been watching since the first video, thank you. I appreciate that. I hope you're enjoying them, and we're going to get on to final painting and assembly now, so enjoy. For the handle, I bored a 1/2-inch hole all the way through this 1.5-inch diameter dowel, and that's going to allow the tang of the blade to actually slide all the way completely through the grip, and it will also interface with these pieces that I turned on the lathe out of wren shape, and they also have 1/2-inch holes, and these are going to be the cross guard and the pommel. So what I'm going to do now is cover this with EVA foam and then cut the candy cane striping as well as the texture into it. Stick. Actually, that's what I should be focusing on. The rest of it will solve itself. I just need to focus on this seam up here. Yeah, cool. Look at that. There we go. Cool. All right, that's a bit ragged, but it's okay. There's gonna be collars that wrap around those ends. So now I'm gonna cut down this middle line, and that'll make a separation of pieces there. There we go. All right, so now I'm gonna draw on the sort of cobblestone-y texture look. Okay, now all of this gets scored with an X-Acto, and then when I hit this with a heat gun, all of those cuts are going to open up, and it'll look like a pretty cool texture, hopefully. I think the best way to do the pommel is by pouring some resin into the half of this Christmas tree ornament making, I don't know, whatever it is, it's a half sphere, so it should make a perfect dome. And I'm gonna fill it with resin so that I can drill into it and put a post in the middle so that it will interface perfectly centered with the other part of the grip. So the pommel and the cross guard I just turned on the lathe out of wren shape, and I'm going to use upholstery tacks as the brass studs in them. Okay, it's assembly time, and I'm going to be doing a little bit of shading with this shading gray in my airbrush as I go. Okay, with all of the brass studs in place, it's time to start attaching things to the blade. And I'm going to start with the cross guard, of course. And I'm going to make a small mark somewhere where it will be hidden so that I can get this good and lined up. Tiny mark right there. Wood glue is going to give me a little bit of working time. And it's going to set up real hard. Really hard. There we go. Spin, spin, spin. More glue. That's enough glue. Yeah, that looks good. Next piece. Bit of glue in here. Some glue along there. Yes, yes, just like this. Just like this. Come on, don't hang up on me now. No squeeze out. No squeeze out. Awesome. Line that up like, whoa. There's glue. It came out the bottom just now. Whoops! Could have been bad, but we're all right. Okay. Ready or not, you're going on. Oh, right, I need to cut. Uh-oh. Panic. Okay. This is about 1/2 inch too long. I need to figure out a way to very quickly cut this off without damaging anything. Okay. Is that good? That's good. We're good. We're okay. Okay, no one's gonna know that happened because we're not going to tell anyone. Oh, that is very cool. Do I need more glue? It's just good to have enough. I'm gonna give this 1/2 hour for this glue to dry. And I'm gonna stand it up like so I keep the weight on the grip and the pieces stay together. Then I'll come back, do a little bit of shading, and then glue the vine pieces on. Okay, that glue is dry enough to move on. So I'm going to attach these, and that fits extraordinarily well. Wow, that fits good. Oh, that's, oh. I gotta get a picture of that right now. That looks so cool in case something goes wrong. All right, so for this, we're going to use super glue. I think I'm gonna want some pieces of foam to spread a thin layer on there because I really don't want any squeeze out on this. Actually, let me turn you around. This is gonna be a bit heavy when it's done, actually. I tried to lighten these a little bit by drilling holes in them. I don't think it did a whole lot, but that's all right. Put it in these holes and then it'll drip down and hold it real good that way. That might work. Maybe. On you go. I don't want to hit it with the accelerator because I don't trust that that doesn't affect paint. Same plan with this one. Okay, there's a bit of a problem. All right, small problem with this one. We've got a bit of bowing on this. How do you fix bowing? Heat? Heat might do it. Let's see. Okay. Heat actually worked pretty good. Okay, wow. Small crisis averted. That could have been pretty disastrous, actually. But a little bit of heat gun action, and we are back in business. Spreading this out. Okay, that's stuck on there. Yeah, that looks good. Oof, boy, that made it even heftier. With those done, we can airbrush a little more shadow on here. So I put this towel down to keep the workbench from scuffing it up, and it also allows me to hold it in better positions for airbrushing. Pretty happy with that. I'd be a lot happier if it wasn't a gloss finish, but you know, I guess it's just gonna be what it is now. Pretty cool. I'll do the other side. Okay, sirens again. Why is it always sirens, for crying out loud, when I'm trying to film? off, sirens. Oh, maybe because I live right next to a hospital. Oh, good. Sirens. Of course there's sirens, because I turned the f***ing camera on. So we need sirens now. That helps. It's hard to get this whole thing in frame. But if I zoom out any further, I'll have to put pants on.